Welcome, everybody. Hey, Cindy. I just saw your comment over there. Let me get back over there. Hopefully you can hear me now. I know there's a little bit of lag of like when I hit go live and when you guys can start hearing me, but yeah, Cindy, hello. Glad you're here. I see some eyeballs. We are going to get going in a few minutes. Let me check my notes again. Make sure I got all the things. Ooh, I got some other things to talk about before we get into it. Some things I want to show you guys as far as like big shot stuff and embossing. Hey, Carol. All right, let me pick these up, pick these up. Hey, Deb. Awesome. Okay. So looks like we've got 5 pairs of eyeballs. Awesome. Welcome. Today is December 12th. I cannot believe there is less than 2 weeks until Christmas. It just doesn't feel like it. I was in a meeting yesterday and we are like, oh yeah, it's 2 weeks till Christmas. I'm like, what? When did we do all this? Crazy. I mean, yeah, I guess it's just different when you don't have to shop for stuff, you know? Hey, Sue. Awesome. But yeah, and Deb are awesome. Hello, welcome. So yeah, it's Thursday night and I'm Tony Stamps. We're gonna make a cute little book. Actually, we're probably gonna do 2 of them because the second one I wanted to show you how to deal with a different paper, like if your paper is from a paper share or something. So a couple things. So reminder about the December code. Zoop, down here, whoop, right there. Only good through the 30th. I'm closing it before the 31st, just because, right? Last chance products, some things, hey Jamie Gibbs, last chance products, some things are going away, like falling out of stock. I was surprised the deckled circles dies went like pretty quickly. I think those went out of stock last week. So yeah, things are starting to disappear. I hope you took advantage of the free shipping. I mean, I know a bunch of you did, but I hope everybody got all the free shipping stuff they want. It just seems, I was surprised that they did it again this soon, because didn't they just do it like a couple months ago? But that was only 1 day, and then this was 3 days. So, but anyway, yeah, that's that. Anything, if you were trying to order stuff for Christmas, they're saying that the last day you can order with any hope of getting it before Christmas, and there's no guarantees anyway, is tomorrow. So December 13th for the US. That's the last day that you could reasonably expect to get stuff for Christmas. So if you want to get yourself something or your friends something, you know, what else. So last chance stuff. Okay, next thing I want to talk about before we get started is this specialty plate. I ordered it just to see how it would work. So when you're embossing with, hey Carol M, and this all came about because my friend Diane got these, she was in a Spellbinders Die of the Month club, and I asked her to bring one to my house so that we could see, yeah, Jamie, Friday the 13th. So I asked her to bring one to the house so I can see like if it's gonna work in my Big Shot machine, because I have the Big Shot. I don't have the only Stampin' Up machine I have is the smaller one, which you know only holds like certain dies. I mean a lot of dies, but anyway, the 3D embossing folders are really only available in the large normal size. So I was worried because I had a Spellbinders machine years ago. It was like called a Wizard or something. But then I realized once I got my Big Shot, I didn't need it, so I got rid of it. So these embossing folders, they look really cool. They did not work in my, well, I did get it to go through my Big Shot, but I really had to force it, and it was just too tight. So I was like, ooh, let me think about the Stampin' Up 3D folders, because a lot of you don't necessarily have the Stampin' Up machine. So they're designed for the Stampin' Up machine. I happen to have an old, and actually I didn't even get that. There was a blue specialty plate that they quit making years ago. And I tried to tell everybody back then, hey, we're talking about the embossing folders and how they fit and don't fit. I told everybody before that went out of stock, I tried to like, hey, if you use 3D folders, you should really get this. because, I mean, it's a good thing because you need it. So 3D folders. Let's just say you have the regular Big Shot machine. Oh, here's the blue plate. This is the blue plate I'm talking about that I got years ago. If you have the regular Sizzix machine and plates, so you probably have this, and it's got the tabs that you flip out for whatever you're trying to get through. And then regular clear plates. Okay. Now my clear plates are actually mine are from Stampin' Up. I don't know if that really matters, but Stampin' Up came out with their own Sizzix Big Shot plates when they were still selling the Stampin' Up Big Shot machine. So I also have this. Notice there's no two flippies. There's this one flippy for the thin die thing. I don't use this anymore. So I only use this plate. And when I use it with the specialty plate, so Stampin' Up plate, specialty plate, perfect fit for the 3D folders. That obviously doesn't apply to anyone anymore because you can't get this plate, the old Stampin' Up single, or you can't get the blue plate. However, like I said, I ordered the Stampin' Up specialty plate just to see how does it compare to the two. It compares pretty well when I'm using this machine. So this plate, oops, this one. So the old Stampin' Up Big Shot platform. So I'll show you when I get down here on my table, like the differences, but it works great, okay? So if you have that, great. I'm assuming most people do not. So I also tried to put it through my regular one, okay? Now in this case, I found that I had to, first I tried it with no tabs and then just the plate. So you would be this area, put your embossing folder with your paper right here, and then you cover it with this specialty plate. All right. There was not enough pressure, so like it barely embossed anything. So then I was like, okay, let's go to both of them flipped. Then that's too much. It would not go through at all. So then, Goldilocks, so then I flipped off the second one. So I just had this first flimsy little thing with, it's a very thin piece of plastic. Well, then it would go through. It went through, it just didn't have a lot of pressure. So it's just like a normal embossing folder, not necessarily a 3D. But I would say if you don't have the old Stampin' Up plate, most of you just have this plain old Big Shot plate, you could try to add a shim or two to this. But this specialty plate works a lot better than just the regular clear plates. All right. These are too thin. This isn't thick enough. Like these two together, there's no way. Even one of them is not the right size. But with this, it will work. You just might want to put some cardstock in there, like a piece or two. I don't know, extra. But let's go down and I'll show you just the difference. And I know this is off track, but I just wanted you guys to know that this specialty plate may help you out, okay? So here is they call it the number 4 specialty plate. So this is what I'm saying. I had my Big Shot platform and I had to flip just that number 2 plate off. And then I put my folder with the paper and this, and it ran through. And I did 2 of them. All right, so you can see, I tried to pick the one, this is that Forever Plaid embossing folder. You can see it. And then this is the, I can't remember the name of it. Somebody help me here. Hey, Julie. But it's not as deep as, and this is a different color, but when I ran through my single old-timey Stampin' Up platform with the specialty plate, it comes through a little bit thicker. So not much, you can't tell much difference, but there is a difference. So, Di, you have the Big Shot, right? Because I got this, I can either send it back or I'll just give it to you because I don't need it. I only got it because I wanted to test it out and let everybody know whether it works or not. Because I know a lot of people have Hey Penny, a lot of people have the 3D folders or they quit buying them because they can't get it to work with just the regular Big Shot. Well, it will work with just the number one tab and this specialty plate. So that's that. So yes, Di, you do have it. Okay, I'm gonna put this. I'm just gonna give you this Saturday, okay? Because yeah, I don't need it, and I don't feel like sending it back. So, and you can use it. So otherwise, you can't. You need it for all those 3D folders. Okay, so that's that embossing folder. That was my TED Talk for the day. Okay, I'm gonna do something with these, I guess. All right, let's get to our real project. And I realize I need my, I need a Sharpie because I got to write down some measurements. So this is the little book that I want to make. It's 4x6. I got the idea originally from, like I said, Lyric Lover Crafts. Her name's Amber. She makes lots of cute stuff. Now when she made hers, she used a paper collection that had like tags and cut aparts and like pop out things, like all little bits. Stampin' Up, we have stamps and dies and paper. They're getting better about, especially with the scrapbooking kits. So I'm going to pull out, this is the Snow Much Fun or Snowy Wonder. I pulled this out from the scrapbooking kit and it's just like a sticker sheet. They're really big though because it's intended for 12 by 12. So I may or may not be able to use some of this, but we're going to do a winter theme one. And then I'm going to show you, if you have a 6 by 12 paper share, how you can get that to work too. All right. And we're just going to make do. So anyway, this is all made with designer series paper. We've got some regular pages and a little square page, pockets. This middle one's a pocket, then it just repeats. All right, and there's no sewing. It's all using glue. And that's the magic part of this, is the hinge system that we're going to use. So if this bothers you, how it hangs out a little bit, because every layer we add, it's going to go further and further out. We're going to address that in the first one that I make. All right. Because it doesn't bother me so much right now, but let's just see. So you need, like I said, 12 by 12 paper for this. And I'll just say DSP, and then let me look up here to make sure. Oh, yep, that did not. Let's try again. DSP. I don't want to have to move my camera. So we're going to need 2 pieces that are 6 by 9. And you're going to have to pay attention to the direction of your pattern. Like this one, actually none of these. This was the only one that had a pattern direction, but I've already cut mine and I'm going to show you. Oh, here we go. We're going to score both of these. Score at, we're going to do 4, 4.5, and 5. We're going to need 1 piece that is 4 by 9. And actually, we're going to score same as that. And then we're going to need 1 piece, one that is 8 by 8. And this is what we're going to do to make a pocket. So we're going to score at 4. Then we'll turn and score at 2. So this is going to give us this middle pocket. So big pocket that we can put tags in, and then the 2-inch makes the pocket on the front and the back. All right, and then there'll be other little bits that we'll need to add, like tags or any little inserts. And then we want 1 piece that's 2 by 6 for our spine cover. Okay. So those are the only measurements I'm going to put up on my blog, just because everything else will be like add salt or pepper to taste. Anything else is going to be like whatever you feel like putting in here. All right. So let's do, first one we're going to do a winter theme. So we've got my first 2 pieces. So we've got the 2 6 by 9, and we're going to do scoring them. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. So I want this to be on my outside cover. So it's going to go like this and then like that. So we want to score both of these at 4, 4.5, and 5. Oh, and I should do a little drawing. We want this to be kind of like this. So this is actually going to be our spine. Our hinge is going to be like that. So, have a W. So, I like to score things a certain way. So 4, 4.5, and 5. So let's do this one first. And I'm going to start on the side that is going to face out. All right. So we're going to do 4. Flip it towards you. 4.5. Flip it towards you. And 5. Okay. And that is because, so when I score down, I want it to fold like that. All right. I want it to fold like that. The middle one is going to fold up in the middle. And we will, this is what I mean by the little W. Okay. Or V, whatever. That's a W. So same thing on this one. I want this one to be, so let's do 4. Flip it. 4.5. Oops, don't go off the track. Flip it and go 5. All right, and I'll make that pile. Then our next piece that we scored or cut and scored, this was 4 by 9. So this right here, 4 by 9. Same thing. Hey, Lisa. Ooh, yeah, wicked windy. Ours, it got real cold here. So again, we're gonna score. I want this to be like this. So going on this side, we'll do 4. Flip it. 4.5. And I just realized you can't see any of those numbers, but you just have to trust me. And 5. All right, there's that piece. Now our pocket piece. So we've got 8 by 8. All right, so 8 by 8, I want to score it at 4 like this way. So if you have any pattern, you want the pattern maybe to go up. This one, it doesn't matter. So I want to score at 4 first. All right, and then turn it and then score at 2. And actually, I want to flip it because I want to fold this up. So turn and flip. So 4, turn, flip, 2. All right, and I think that's all that we're going to have to score. Let me paw through my pieces. Oh, and I've got my little spine piece here. So we'll just put that right there. All right, I'm just going to start with folding this one just because it's in front of me. I may end up trimming this a little bit, and I will explain why. So see how this pocket, this is the very last piece that we're going to glue in. That's what this is. So see how it's hanging off here a little bit, and I said I'm going to try to fix that. So when we go to glue this in, I may trim this part off. All right, and actually I can go ahead and glue these sides. Actually, should I? Yeah, let's just glue them. I may have to redo it because if I end up cutting this little strip off, so you just want to glue right on the sides and hold that there for a second. All right, that's good enough. And then make sure everything's nice and flat. Burnish, burnish, burnish. Really smash this down. All right, this is the important part, like getting that pocket area flat down. All right, I'm going to set this off. And then let's just go outside in. So our outside cover, I already folded these, but I just want to go back and fold them again and burnish. Now, when you're dealing with the designer paper, you don't want to push too hard when you're scoring it because you don't want to rip through it. All right, so here's a top look at our book. This little bit here is what our spine is all going to come together on. So what we do is we start by gluing this together. Now, you can use tape if you want. I think that would be fine. I just think glue's going to hold it better. But if tape is all you have, I would not use like the old mono tape or something. Even trying to think, sticky strip, you could use that. It's just a pain. Tear and tape, you could use that. It might make this a little bit bulkier as we go along. So if you can use glue, use glue. All right, so we've got that, and I can tell already I went a little wonky. So can't have anything perfect. All right, now let's fold this next one. So my middle, let's fold that down first. And then our sides, we're gonna fold these down. These penguins are so cute. So this doesn't have to be holiday. This one can be winter. Which way am I going here? Ah, come on. All right, folding down. Now she was making, the girl that I saw this, she was making multiples. So she like cut up a whole pack of paper and made like 3 or 4 books. And I'm just making the one. But it was a good project for if you have like pretty big stacks of or pieces of scrap. Because really 6 by 9. All right, now to get this, let's start to attach this. We're going to put glue again on this spine, but this time we're going to go in and put it right up on this, our middle spine piece. So see how everything's going to get glued on this hinge. So, actually, I don't think it matters if we put it on this part or this part, as long as there's glue on this hinge. Now you want to get this as straight and tight as you can. So it's a good idea. Get one, then get the other. I'm just pushing it. Sweet. Got that. So squeeze, squeeze. So our hinge just keeps building. Now, as we add paper, it's invariably going to creep out a little bit. That's just the way it works when you're like making a notebook. Even if you were to take a whole, like say you had a whole bunch of paper, like 10 sheets of paper, you fold them all in half, you staple them in the middle, you fold it in half. Invariably, it has that edge, they all want to keep coming out. And that, then you got to trim it. So let's go ahead and trim this because I am trying to keep this one nice and tight on that edge. And I'm just going to go a little bit at a time. That looks good enough. So just a little bit. All right, now this next one is our 4 by 9 piece. And hard to see on these plaids, but same thing. Fold the middle. And we're going to go back and round these corners when I'm finally happy with everything. But let's just fold everything. So every piece is going to have this W shape. Okay. All right. Now this one I can, why is this wonky? All right. I scored it right. Why doesn't that want to, something went crooked. Let's see if I can't fix this. All right, that is straight. And then this. And then this one for some reason wants to be crooked. All right, gonna have to force it. All right, and now I can tell I'm definitely gonna have to trim some. All right, put this in the middle if you want. Put it down at the end. I'm kind of gonna go for the middle. So this time let me put glue on this spine, both sides. Have I lost everyone yet about this? I think it might be one that you have to go back and watch. All right, I'm pushing this as far down as it's gonna go. And I can tell it's not exactly in the middle, but that's okay. The important part is getting it snug. Is that the one that slipped? Probably. Probably died. That would make sense, wouldn't it? All right, we've got our smaller piece in. I'm liking this. All right, now see here how more of it's hanging off? Again, if that doesn't bother you, just let it go. I'm trying to make this one as perfect as I can. All right. Definitely gonna have to trim some of the middle pocket one. Oh, you're also gonna need like let me grab my 1-inch hole punch. So our pocket page. So now our pocket is gonna get glued on this hinge, and then that covers up the hinge. So that's all of our no-sew. See how much it's trying to hang off? Uncool. So that looks like 1/8 of an inch. So I'm gonna trim off 1/8 of an inch. And we'll see how that goes. And I'm probably gonna have to re-glue those pocket edges because I'm pretty sure that that's where I put the glue. That just figures, all right? Hey, Kara, thank you for sharing. Oh, my cutter's falling. Okay, so let's try this again. And I'm just gonna dry fit it just to make sure everything will fit in there. Ooh, nice. Perfect. Okay, so before I glue this in, you want to have like a little pull spot. So just use your, I'm going to go about halfway. Use your circle punch. And if you have a bigger one, use a bigger one. I just keep this 1-inch punch handy. All right. Now, perfect, perfect. So let me double check these pockets. They're still stuck together. Awesome. Okay. Now this time I'm going to do glue on one side first. And I'm going to lay this flat on my table and drop this on. And I want to keep everything as close down to the center as I can. Yep, perfect. All right. Smash, smash, smash. Oh, so cute. All right, wipe any glue off. Now I'll come back and I'll add glue to this side. And I'm just adding it along that spine, that 1/2-inch spine. And that's all we need to do. Glue that. What a cute little book. So if you are not into scrapbooking, what else can you use that for? Well, you can put gift cards in here. You can put little notes. You can make it a combination. Like I know I put in junk journal because that's what she did hers as. Clipped a whole bunch of stuff in here. Let's round these corners while I'm talking. And I'm just going to use my little one that I've got. Oh, no, I need my big one because we're going to corner around these pockets. My plan is to use it as a mini album. So some things I'll make some tags to put in here, but otherwise, I'm mostly going to do some pictures and some journaling. And then I don't know what I'm going to put in here. All right, let's do my crocodile corner chomper. Let's go with the 1/2 inch. That's kind of a big one. Okay, I like it. Now I'm only gonna chomp the outer, like I'm not gonna chomp this side, so only the right hand side. And actually I think I want to leave that one. No, let's just do it because it should look the same. Yeah, Carol, you love it, junk journal. Carol, do you sell a lot of junk journals when you go to when you have your fairs? I mean, I'm never gonna get a table or anything. I'm just interested in what do people make that actually sell their stuff, you know? So I know plenty of people love junk journals. I just like the combining. Like, yeah, put some, ephemera little bits in, but I'm a big fan of just making something that I can put pictures in. All right, now some of these I feel like I gotta punch them both ways. And I did hand cut a snow globe from this paper. All right, let's get these last ones. So I do want to do a little decoration on the front, and we're gonna add this spine cover. Lisa, your internet is in and out. That's gonna be frustrating. Ours was out a couple weeks ago. Well, actually, it was like the whole East Coast was out for a long while. And that was frustrating too. Because I couldn't even watch anything on my DVR. Like, because the DVR is through the internet. All right, a couple more corners. I do like to punch these both way. Penny, you wish your junk drawers fit into junk journals. Yeah. Yep. I think we all have plenty of junk drawers. I actually had that on my cleaning list a while. Clean junk drawer 1, 2, 3, and 4. There are that many of them. Okay, so that looks good. All the corners are rounded. I just love it. All right. I want to leave this kind of clear so you guys can see. So there's our front. And 4x6 is really a decent size. So you can cut, obviously people mostly print their pictures out 4x6. So you would have to cut them down, but don't forget, you could take a whole 4x6 picture and cut it in half and put half on this page, half on this page. Like your brain fills in the line there. I love it. Pocket, pocket, bigger pocket, and then same on the back. I love this. Cute. All right, now for our spine cover. So if you want to add it, you don't have to. But I think her suggestion was, some people don't want to see this where it comes together. And really, that's not a big deal to me. But I can see it might be cuter to add something a little different down the side. So I thought, why not? Let's just do it. The thing you want to do, we're only going to put glue along here and along here. We're not gluing the whole thing because you want it to have freedom. So see how that kind of opens a little as we open the pages? Let's get this one. You just don't want that completely locked down. You want to, think of like a real book with a spine. So we only want to put glue here and here. And I may have cut this a little small. I cut 2x6. Oh, this is the wrong size. Okay, this looks more like 2x6. Okay, shoo. I'm like, what am I going to do with this little thing? And that's not what I wanted. Although I can tell that might work. I did want the stripes though. Okay, oh my God. All right, so what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to score this, but I kind of want to eyeball like halfsies. So I want this stripe to be on the outside. So again, I'm just going to put glue right here, right to the very edge. And if I don't get it exactly, let's just go in an inch. Oops. All right, try to keep it straight. Don't worry. If you don't get it perfect, it's not the end of the world, right? All right, and glue's going everywhere, but thank goodness that this glue rolls right off. All right, then you want to just fold this with your hand. Okay. Now, look, I can tell I was off, but that's okay. I'm actually going to put some ribbon on this too. So fold this over, and I'm not going to go back with like a burnish it, you know, burnish. Let's just glue right along this edge. All right, and then just flip it over and hold that in place. And get a paper towel for any of the glue that seeps out from putting it right at the edge. All right, that looks good. Okay. I love it, love it, love it. All right, now for the front, well, let's talk about, we'll talk about those insides. For the front, I was just going to put this guy and then pop up I stamped a penguin and cut him out. And I hand cut this directly from the paper. I want to add some ribbon first though. So this pom-pom ribbon, which is, I love it. So I do want to cut this straight. And I'm going to do sticky strip and Fabri-Tac. And I'm just going to do the one side just because this Fabri-Tac, it takes a little bit to dry. And actually, I got to be careful because I just put my fingernails on today before I left. Well, before I got online here, and I don't want to wreck them. So the Fabri-Tac has like acetone, so it will eat up my fingernails, and I don't want to do it. Di, you won't be able to do the spine with your shaking hands. I think you will be able to figure it out. Because really, you just have to glue, like, have this flat, put your glue on the spine, and lay it down about an inch in. Get that going, and then wrap it, and then glue the other side. I have confidence. All right, let me pick this up. Now I'm using I've got 2 rolls of this sticky strip left that I'm trying to use up as I go. All right, let's try this. And, ooh, I need another paper towel. Oh. All right, this is like gooey. Okay. So I'm going to put glue, this Fabri-Tac, right along my sticky strip. And my sticky strip is like 1/4 inch. All right, peel that off. Screw this back on. I'm just going to glue this. I'm going to let it hang off the edges. And I will deal with that later, right? Cutting it off. So for now, I just want to get that down. All right. And that is coming through the ribbon, but that's fine. All right. We get the idea. So that'll dry clear and it'll be fine. But for right now, I don't have to touch it with my fingers. Like my home sweet home nails. Oh, dye with the glue. We'll have to practice. How about that? We'll see. All right, so pom pom. And I just want to put this up here. Oh, this is looking cute. So if you wanted to add another layer of white or some, punched out thing, like a postage stamp, maybe. I'm just gonna put this right on with. It looks like I'm gonna put it on with dimensionals. Hold, please. I need my dollar store stuff. I need something. Ah. So look, you guys, I ended up getting this one of these containers. I think I got this. I want to say Walmart. I'm not sure, but I ended up loading up my all my dollar store foam tape. It's just I have to keep it within reach. So like I refill my. I still got all 3 sizes in here that I will keep up to the left in my little turny wheelie job. All right, let's use this bigger one. I mean, they're all the same stickiness. So let's just run this. And I'm gonna go like right down both sides. Oh, you know what? Let me go back through comments. I wanted to see if did Carol. Oh, Carol, you do sell a lot of them. That is awesome. I always wonder because I see plenty of people sell like junk journals and mini things, like mini books online, like in Etsy or, Poshmark even. I always just wonder, like, are they good sellers? I would hope they are. We stopped at, Jamie had a craft fair last weekend, and my friend and I walked through, and somebody it was a little kit, and it was like, I think she called it a junk journal starter kit, and it was like some random papers, paper clips, like some doodads, some ephemera bits, but she didn't have like the sign. I had to flip it around. She had the sign blocked for what it was, but then people didn't know what they were. And so like just when I was standing there, I was like, "Oh, you can put them together. They're like little books and you write stuff or, put little pictures or stuff in them." And they're like, "Oh, that's cute." They just don't get it. So I think that's if there's a market of people, for us, people that want them, obviously. But I just thought that was funny. I thought it was a great idea. But then the people that were actually shopping, they were like, "What do you do with that?" And she didn't have a finished one. So I think that's where maybe she went wrong. She didn't have a finished one to show. All right, I'm just going to put this kind of center-ish. Oh, cute, cute, cute. And then I'll use, ooh, my stomach's making noises. Not fun noises. What are fun noises? Let's use a bunch of these little ones. Actually, no, I don't want to pop him up on top of the popped up snow globe. Let's just glue him down flat. And then I just want to see if any of these little ephemera sticker things that came in the kit are gonna. Oh, I gotta cover up those trees. And actually, I'm gonna put him right here because he doesn't have to be in the snow globe. Oh, I gotta tell you guys. So last week I was it last week when I was using the Snowy Wonder? So I had these stamps all over the place. I had these 2 little ones on a small block, like small. I think it ended up like swiped in the trash can somehow because I could not find it. I was so upset. So I had to put an order in anyway. So I just ordered a new stamp set because I looked high and low and like the trash had already gone out. I wasn't like it was in the garage, but I knew there was like rotten chicken and stuff in there, so I wasn't gonna go digging through. I'm like, it's worth $20 for my sanity just to get those, because that would kill me if I had everything but these little trees. Ugh, I was mad, but what are you gonna do? Buy a new stamp set. That's what you do. All right, so cute. I love this. There's our book. Now let's see. So these stickers are pretty big. So much fun. Like, let's look at, the only way I can use this is if I cut up these words. Ooh, how about that? Snow much, and then I can put fun down here. Yep, let's do it. Oh, there's a cute little guy there and a tree. Actually, you know what? Let's just do this. All right, I'm gonna do this on the front, and I'm just gonna cut it straight-ish. Oh, really sticky. All right, snow, and they're all gonna have to be the same. So I gotta cut these corner ends off. Snow much fun. So this can still be for like whatever wintry things I want to do with it. All right. Snow much. And I might do it right over top of that ribbon. Ooh, I like it. Yep. Snow much fun. So let's do fun down here. And let's just hang these off. We're going to use the same this stuff, foam tape, because it's the same height, right, as my snow globe. So then I don't have to worry. All right, let's add a little. And I like to do things at a jaunty angle just because it's harder to keep things like perfectly straight. So if you just decide to make it wonky on purpose, then there you go. All right, this one looks to be, let's go like that. Oh, I might have got this, oh, a little close to the edge. Ugh. All right, I gotta trim that a wee bit. All right, time. Ooh, I wanted to show you another one, like in case you have like a paper share pack. So you have all like 6x12 pieces. All right, let's get that. Let's do that right there. Snow. And then much. I only need a little piece right under that H. And then I can glue. Okay. Then I can glue the rest right on top of my snow globe. Okay. And then I want to show you a couple little tags that can go in here. All right, let's do that. Snow much fun. I know the fun should be the other way, but it's too late. And we could have a few little gems or rhinestones, but you know what? What do I want to put? Let's worry about that later. So I do want to show you the tags because we're running out of time. So if you want to make some tags with like your leftover designer paper, like if you're using your scraps, you could cut some 3x6 tags. And did I mount these? No, I did not. So I cut, thought I did. So I cut pool party and from the scraps. So 3x6. All right. And actually, let me make sure these are going to fit in our pocket. So that's what these are intended for. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Okay. Oh, look at this. I forgot to put glue. Okay, you guys. So the bottom of your pocket has to get glued together as well. That's hilarious. Okay. Let me get in here and hold this open. And I'm just going to put glue right at the edge. Okay. Hold this for a sec. That's funny. I'm glad I tried that. Yeah, so glue this pocket before you, well, you would have to do it when you were attaching it. right? So when I flipped it over, I only put glue here. I should have put glue here too to glue that, the bottom part. That's funny. All right, that's drying. So let's just glue these together. So again, 3x6, and they're gonna fit in our main middle pocket. And I may have to go and trim these some. I like that side. I also like that side. Let's go with the trees or the houses, whatever. So these, you can write directly on the back. You can add more, you can add white. You can do whatever you want. Punch holes, add ribbon. That is a good idea. I am crunched on time, but that's what I'm probably going to do. Punch 2 holes, add 2 different ribbons. I like it. Like a sparkly ribbon and for one, and then probably this pool party ribbon for another. And then both of those will go in here. All right, and you can add pictures. You can do whatever you want on those. They are kind of snug. Let's see. Will one of them fit in here? Yep, so they'll fit on here too. So pockets, pockets. I don't think anything else of this ephemera. Well, this tree might fit somewhere. But let's go with a penguin theme. Let's put one of these. Oh, that's cute. Let's do this in the back. Penguin, penguin. Let's put a penguin here, and then I could do like have a tuck spot. So I'm gonna put this on my hand and on my pants to get it like de-sticky, unsticky, whatever. All right, a little bit of lint. So then I'm just gonna put glue like right around here. Just as a little tuck spot right there. Okay. So then you could put something like right in there. All right, that's the idea. All right, or you could just leave them as a decoration. All right, let's go in and let's cut this. Cut our ribbon. That should be dry. So we can at least look at this and go, ooh, that's pretty. Okay. So whatever other cardstock layers you want to do, like on your pages, that's going to make them a little bit more sturdy. Like if you wanted to have a photo mat here and on the back, that's going to make these more sturdy because really it is, and I do want to trim that a little bit. I don't like that hanging off. It is designer paper, but it's a cute little book. And I mean, it's got some weight to it, so I love it. But all this glue is going to make that sturdy. I'm going to add some gems. So let's real quick. You'll buy what from me, Di? Shouldn't be doing that. Did you find your dimensionals? Yeah, I know where they are. I just couldn't get to them. I found my phone better though, or quicker. Thanks, Nancy. Okay, so I want to show you one real quick with, say you have a 6x12 paper share. So the first 2 pieces, the first 3 pieces actually, are just the same. All right. 6x9, pick your direction and score them. The only thing we're going to do different is the pocket piece. All right. Because we won't have an 8x8. So let me score both of these at 4, 4.5, and 5. And I want this to be my outside. So let's do 4, flip it, 4.5, flip it, and 5. All right, and then 4, 4.5, 5. All right, and then we've got my 4x9 piece. All right, 4x9, same score marks. 4, 4.5. I mean, flip it 4.5, then flip it again 5. All right, now this piece. So I started out by 6 by 12, and this is the Unbounded Beauty paper, by the way. So on this side, I want this to be inside my pocket. So I don't have an 8 by 8 piece. So what I have is an 8 by 6. All right, so this is just going to be a pocket. So we're going to score this at 4. All right, so that's going to be our pocket. So then we just need to cut 2 pieces, and I cut them from the end of this paper. These are 2 by 6, so we'll just be able to glue these on as our pockets. All right, so that is a way you can use a 6 by 12 piece. Die, go for the book too. The stamp set that's missing the trees. Oh, okay, I get you. Oh, these are the ones that I mounted. So I already made some tags for these ones with, and these are some of the in colors. So like Petunia Pop, Summer Splash, Pretty in Pink. I don't know what I had these for. Oh, and then this I was going to do on the spine. So tags, let's get that out of the way. Let's just quick glue this together so I can show you the pockets. All right. All right. So our outside piece. Let's not lose the pocket. All right. Outside piece. And this time I'm just going to go glue as I fold. And let me pay attention, make sure nothing gets folded wonky this time. I really like this Pretty in Pink. Pretty in Pink. Sue has done a lot of her Friday night things with this paper, and I love it. I think she also got like the glimmer paper that goes with it, and I did not. All right, so that'll be our cover. Like it. Like it, like it. All right, then our second page. Does that look good? Yep. Yeah, this pack, I think they used all of the in colors in this pack. And I had to check because I wasn't sure if this was a last year. Wasn't there a pack last year that kind of had a similar pattern? Thanks, Sue. All right, now these are facing up. So let me just go ahead and glue this in. So I'll start again by gluing the spine of our, like our cover and the base. So we're going to glue this together. Pinch that together. That's making our spine. All right, open it up. Here we go. Here's our spine piece. Then let's make sure this is going to fit. Yep, perfect. All right, let me put glue on both sides. All right, and then I'm going to put this right on top. And I'm going to push it down as far as I can, spine to spine. So I think glue really is a lot quicker for these kind of things. All right, our middle piece that's going to give us, now this one I am going to check. And I'm kind of trying to hurry, but you can see like it doesn't take long putting this part together once you cut everything. And really pay attention to the direction of your patterns. All right, now this is going to go like about here. And let's just close the book. Let's see how much is hanging off. A little smidge. But I'm going to cut that off because I don't want a little smidge. I want everything nice and lined up. So that looks about a 1/16. I don't know. Let's try it again. Perfect. Okay. And I know I'm gonna have to bring my cutter back up because our pocket area is going to be, now this one I got to put on here. Our pocket is going to have to get trimmed a little bit because that's the very middle bit. All right, let's take this and eyeball. We get what we get. If you wanted to measure, you could. And I'm kind of surprised that that doesn't bother me. Ooh, I like that. Okay, our pocket piece. So remember this one was 6 by 8 and we scored it at 4. So let's just set this inside and see. So see, that's hanging off again by about a 1/16 of an inch. So let's trim. And this time I'm going to remember to glue the pocket. All right, that's about right. All right. Let's put this in again. Up, perfect. Okay. Now glue just this side of our hinge, our spine, hinge, spine, whichever. All right, and then I'm gonna put this down as far as it will go and fold that up. You don't want it to interfere with any folding. You guys, I love it. Yes, die. I must keep things uniform. I am loving this. Okay, now we will glue our hinge and the bottom of our pocket. So we'll actually have a pocket. Ooh, and let's make our hole punch before I do that. So middle-ish. Okay, fold. Perfect. All right, get that glue out of here. All right, our pocket pieces. Now I may have to trim a wee bit off because we trimmed a wee bit off of the pocket itself. So, yep, let's do that. And this time we're gonna have to glue them like on 3 sides. So I'm gonna cut, yeah, whatever that was, an 1/8. All right, so we're gonna have these down here. Oh, perfect. All right, yep. Okay, so, oops. Let's take a little glue. Now, if you wanna cut another circle, half circle like we did up here, and look at that, I didn't even get it straight. Whatever. All right, let's put that right at the edge and make sure, yep, that is going to close. It will. So I'm not gonna bother because you can still like do all your tuck stuff. That's gonna bother me more. Let's get this, flip this over, and that one's gonna fit. Yep, perfect. So our 3-sided pocket. Oops, get that in place. Okay. I like it. Now I am gonna wait till like all this glue dries to go back and do like chomp all the corners. I could leave this one straight corners though. All right, and then this is the piece that I chose for the spine. I thought it would look nice enough. I tell you though, this does not bother me at all. Hanging like that. And I did not add any ribbons. So here's the thing, when she was closing hers, she had all kinds of neat paper clips. So I think she just had a paper clip with like some ribbon attached that would keep it closed. I mean, if you wanted to add ribbon handles, you could certainly do that. I would do that maybe, ooh, where would I do that? Around the whole thing and just glue it? You could, yeah. Sometimes I don't want to see it. I just want to see the handles. I don't want to see the whole wrapping around, but that's up to you. But yeah, with any journal, you can just have a big paper clip to keep it closed. So I'll do this and add, I've got some pretty and pink ribbon. Mm. So that is, let's just stop there. So I wanted to show you how to get them together. And where's my pen? Where is my pen? I think these are cute little books. And, I think they'll be a good use for some scraps because I know I've got some packs that I was rushing a little bit, Di. I was because I was trying to get two of these done at the same time. Um, but yeah, I always end up with packs that have like big-ish pieces of scrap, like that I only cut like a 3 by 12 piece off or something. So I'm sure everybody has a pack that they have, you know, the biggest one is the pocket. So, but you don't necessarily need 8 by 8, as I've shown you. As long as you have a 6 by 12, look at all your paper shares that you've ever done. And if there wasn't one that was like a favorite, I think I used 4 pieces up of that. Let me see. Um, because I had not touched this Unbounded Beauty. And yep, I've got 2 pieces left. So, and I do like these colors. That's the, what is it? Peach pie. So I can do something else with those. But really, you can get away with 4 pieces of 6 by 12. Okay. So next week, what did I want to remind you of? We talked about the specialty plate, blah, 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 last chance products. Next week, I want to do, I know it's going to be the week before Christmas. So I want to do like last minute gift card holders because I know everybody gets people gift cards for Christmas. And that was one of my mom's pet peeves was gift cards are so impersonal. But we were always like, but then we can get whatever we want. Like that's what we like. The thing is presentation, right? And how do you just, you don't want to just put it in an envelope and be like, oh, here. So you have to have a nice card, like a nice biggie card. Hey, Peggy. I said biggie card because I just saw Peggy's name. Too much adulting today. Yes, Jamie's, there must be order. Um, but I want to show you, we're going to do at least 3 different ways to make a packaging for a gift card, right? Something interesting. So we're going to do that next week. And then the day after Christmas is up for debate. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. So have a great weekend. I will probably, I'm going to be working on the last of my Christmas cards and actually writing them out and getting them addressed when I go to the crop on Saturday with Jamie and Di. So I might get my blog updated Saturday, but it might really be Sunday. And I'll take pictures. I'm peeling glue off my hands. So thank you guys for spending time tonight. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you like really look through your papers, see what you have, like what theme, like what a cute little sports book. Like if you had, you know, and it's going to hold like 10 pictures, maybe. Let's just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm adding tags 8, 9, 10, 11. It might hold 12 pictures if you wanted just to make this legit a little like photo book. So, I'm liking this even more and more. I'm trying to think. Okay, so thanks, Carol. Thanks, Julie, everybody, Penny. Okay, have a great rest of your week. Rest of your week, and I will see you next Thursday. Hopefully, we'll see Sue tomorrow, and Jamie and Di, I'll see you on Saturday. Okay, good night, ladies. Bye.